Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Council Recap. Council met Monday, December 16th, 5:30 in the Council Chambers. A pretty full council meeting. First item of business, we had a presentation of the food drive plaque from Malheur County. Trish Herron presented that to the city. We do a food drive for the Salvation Army, and the city won that again for, I think we're 20 consecutive wins now, maybe. Anyway, a good run. We've been doing that since 1993. This year we collected 3,607 pounds combined between the city and county. So we were glad to receive that award from the city, but know that that benefits needy folks in our community. Next item of business, we recognize retirements that we've had from the city. Several individuals continue to give great service to the city and now are retired, but we thank them for their past service to our community and helping run the city of Austin. Moved on, first public hearing was for approval of our capital improvement plan, a 5-year capital improvement plan. A total of $152 million is allocated in that, and future capital costs for the city allows us to effectively budget on an annual basis for our budget, and then plan for those and sort of hopefully even out the highs and lows. A big cost driver in the 2020 year is our wastewater treatment plant, so a lot of that in that $152 million is our wastewater treatment plant upgrades. We had our housing tax abatement, the last one of our first installment of that program. A $350,000 home at 2407 12th Avenue Southwest was approved by council in conformance with our 5-year tax abatement program. We moved on, we approved the tax levy and budget. The overall tax levy for property taxpayers is $7,150,000. We also approved the overall all funds budget for $35,945,802. The council approved those following our truth and taxation hearing last week. We also approved our 2020 licenses for liquor, Sunday hard sales, Sunday wine on sales, and 3-2 beer and off sale. Council approved those. So those licenses for renewing at the beginning of the year will be going out this week. We adopted an ordinance on jake braking or engine braking. Some concerns from residents about noise that caused from semis, and we wanted to be proactive on that. Hopefully, if we are in an area where there's a problem, we could position an officer and catch some of those. Enforcement will be difficult, but we want to at least have that tool available for our law enforcement officers. We approved a revision to our state aid municipal streets map that better allows us to take full advantage of the state funding for our state fund roadways and increased our mileage a little bit and our amount we'll get from the state. We appointed the Arts and Cultural Committee. Several members agreed to serve on that. We're always thankful for folks that serve on our boards and commissions. We extended the franchise agreement with Spectrum through June 30th of 2020 until we get further developments on that front. We appointed Karam Ramirez as our next honorary council member. She'll serve February through April. We approved an ICM agreement, which is a wastewater agreement with Hormel Foods. That's a 5-year agreement and helps us pay for the added strength that gets sent to our plant and how we'll handle that. We had an extension of our North Main flood control project. We had $300,000 remaining from that project that we want to carry forward and do design for the levee around our wastewater treatment plant. Council approved that moving forward. That allows for 50% cost share on the design on the levee for around our wastewater treatment plant. We're appreciative of the DNR in being able to carry forward those funds for continued levee projects. We approved a detour agreement with MnDOT. I-90 will have a detour out by Petran Corners west of town, and they'll use exit 105 or close exit 105 as a result. So we approved that. There's also a hazardous structure at 1001 7th Avenue Northeast. Council declared that, and we had several granting of removal of junk and illegally stored vehicles at 3 other properties. Other than that, that pretty well rounded out the council meeting. We appreciate you joining us on this edition, rather lengthy one, but if you have any questions or other comments that you have, feel free to give me a call, 437-9941. Otherwise, have a great day.